You are about to witness a divorced American male in his 40s attempt a full life rebuild. Keep truckin'.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Keep Truckin'. Generational. Wow, what an intro. Some say the best on YouTube. But what I said is true. I am a divorced American male in his 40s, just trying to live his daily life and keep trucking. And I'm just like all of you. When I buy crypto, it goes down. When I sell crypto, it goes back up. Can't win. But this week, let's tune in, see what our boy Marcus is up to this week, and see what he gets into. All right, guys, it is week 2, day 1, Monday, December, whatever the hell the date is. Too early, just woke up, about to go for my walk. But first, got to step on this scale. Let's just see what happens. All right, here it comes. Oh, dear Lord. Holy shit. Lost 12 fucking pounds. Yeah, guys, this is just a unbelievable start to this journey. To see that number 329.6 after starting, what was it? 341.9. Just unbelievable. I mean, I'm going to get better at this app thing, it just says a lot about the juice, but right there, minus 12.3, there's a lot of stats here. I'm still figuring it all out. Obviously, this is the first time really looking at these numbers. I've looked at them now over the past week or whatever, but like I say, there's tons of metrics here. I'm still going over it. The crazy thing is I gained muscle. I gained almost like a pound, a 0.2 of muscle or 1.2 or something like that, or 2 pounds of muscle. It's crazy, but here we go. It's a great start. Hey guys, big morning, big day, exciting morning. Great guy, good guy, great family man, good man. I made it. I stepped on the scale this morning. I can't even think right now. I hit 329.6, whatever. I'm beside myself, I'm just woke up, step on that scale, just what a monumental event in my life. I don't think I've ever lost 12 pounds in a week. So that's a great kickoff point, and I had some, turbulations there, I, failing, falling. But no, just great way to start, man. Just unbelievable. Best idea I ever had. Just start with the juice cleanse, just great. Like I say, nobody told me to do it. Nobody said, hey, do juice cleanse. Nope, just did it. That's what I do. Great ideas. It's all only kind of ideas I have, right? So yeah, but guess what? still obese. So we move on, right? This goal wasn't a 1 week thing. It's a by 50 thing. So age 50. So right now, making my drink, we got to still, that hill's still there. Nothing changed with that hill. Nothing changed. I still got to get out there. I got to walk up that hill. We move forward. Now this week will be the interesting week. Obviously this week is Christmas and stuff, but I'm spending Christmas alone, which fair enough. You know, I've done enough damage over Christmas over the years. I moved to a new state, got all this crap going on. So, you know, a new job as well. So don't have time build up for all this stuff. But, you know, fair enough. I don't care. Like today, this Christmas, spend it alone, reflect, you know, be thankful for everything I got, you know, moving forward, just keep cranking, you know, just keep it going. I just, like I said, I'm beside myself right now, just thinking about the weight. And now I just thought about Christmas. So it's hitting myself with all kinds of left and right too. But no, I mean, this is just amazing. But nothing's changed. We're still focused, still driving, you know, still keep trucking. There's nothing going to change with that mindset. I like this goal without, you know, the juice cleanse and stuff. You know, 2 pounds, you know, 2 pounds. We're keeping it realistic. Every week, 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds. What is up, guys? You can barely see me. I am in the depths of the hill. I will say this. Just still thinking about it. And to congratulate myself, instead of walking like just to the top of the hill, I walked extra, walked another mile, or actually walked a full mile out, and now walk a full mile back. So start the day off with a nice 2 miles. You know, all I can say is I am keep trucking. I am not stopping this journey. This is just amazing. You know, things ready to send this year off, man. Just what a year. Moved to a new state, new career, new job. You know, now just to end it with this, I'm really thankful going in. You know, I mean, I could just be like, woe is me all the time, you know, but really when you sit down and think about it, you know, me just being able to walk up that hill, a lot of people would give their life for that, you know. I know people, you know, they can't walk, and, you know, it makes me really sad. And, you know, I mean, life is life, and I can just think about me and just, you know, change my life. But, you know, it's hard not to think about others, and, you know, but we keep moving, man. I just want to say, if anybody out there's having any doubts, you know, just walk up the hill. That's it. It's that simple. Just takes it. You know, I know I'm not I'm not 1 week and all of a sudden I'm, like I say, a fitness influencer here, but this is just some motivation, man. And just keep it driving. A way to kick off this second week, ready to kick in the new year. I really feel like this is it. This is the change I needed. And I hope everybody comes along with this journey with me. And like I say, this is all for me. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for, you know, people out there that can't do it. Now I really do sound like I'm like Rocky all of a sudden. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye. All right, here's our boy Marcus. Guy's on that treadmill. He just wants to show you clarification that he made it. You know, guy's a rock star. Look at this. Just textbook. I mean, you're not going to find any better. I mean, I don't think there's too many 340-pound men. Well, actually, no, sorry. He's 329 here. So, yeah, I mean, this is progress. But look at that deep. Look at that deep squat. Ass off the bench. Guy needs a seatbelt. Strap him in there. This guy is working. Same as that broadcaster behind him on TV. Just straight working. Look how red that guy is. He's hit that nitro surge. Look at that guy. Oh yeah, this is just hamstrings like you read about. I mean, nothing to really talk about here, you know. And plus all these sets too, we're doing, you know. Oh crap! Did he just put his hands behind his ears? Whoa, nice. I mean, that's for week 2. That's a high level move right there. But each one of these is usually like go up in weight, and I mean, at this point in week 2, just trying to do, you know, like 10 sets and not rip my hamstrings off the bone. So that's pretty much what this is. God, he looks toast. Oh yeah, little glute activation here. You know, trying to secure that waist, just trying to secure anything really, just keep it all tight. I mean, he knows what he's doing. Look at that. Probably get the feet a little higher there, but overall, I mean, that's a pretty good, you know, that's pretty damn good. You could probably get a little deeper there, you know. I mean, who knows, you know, he could have a lot of stuff going on that day, you know. I mean, he just woke up and lost 12 pounds. I mean, that does something to a person, you know. It does something to your mental clarity. Does he got orange socks on? Look at this. I think he does. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. He knows a girl's watching probably. Look at this. I mean, it's just, once again, it's textbook. Growing the forearms too. Just straight rib. No handles. This is, you know, this is the MyFitnessPal, obviously, app. You know, I'm trying to get better at this too. You know, at this point, week 2, everything. You know, week 1 was basically just juice. I mean, here, you know, once again, it's funny. I had some juice on here, or he had some juice. Power balls. That's all from Juice Junkies, which is pretty funny. You know, being that I just got off the juice cleanse, but he loves the juice. He's just back on it. He's a juice junkie. But yeah, this is just pretty cool. You know, just this is where it kind of started going wrong. You know, getting off the juice. You know, just eating the pretzel sticks and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, some habits you just can't break, you know. But, you know, what are you going to do? But like I say, I post this just so you can see, you know, the nutritional content. Crazy thing about nutrition is the juice, I was getting a lot of, like, minerals and stuff. Not anymore. See you next time. Well, Yep, I did. That's right. I just decided to skip the 330s. You know why? Why not, right? Screw it. So, what we're looking at, and I know I still, you know, I just got done working out, everything, still got the gut, still working on that, obviously. I mean, we're not gonna, you know, drastically change everything here, but unbelievable. We know, obviously, if you've been with this, you know, video series, I broke down, you know, did the weigh in, everything. If you got to this point, you know, it's the end of the day on day 1, week 2. Drum roll, 329.6. So we're still kicking. Lost, you know, 12 pounds. I know a lot of us from that juice cleanse. I mean, I really did the 5 days, no food. So that's, you know, huge. Plus working out. I mean, unbelievable, you know, to be able to do that. My goal now is obviously every week to lose, you know, 1 to 2 pounds. I know that's, you know, for more, great, unbelievable, right? I mean, any more is better, right? So this just, you know, I'm really happy to be able to post this, you know, and to throw that up here. Just unbelievable. It was a really, you know, just to keep everything going today. I got home from work. I had to go grocery shopping. This is Christmas week. I'm going to post the first video here soon. You know, by the time I've done this, I actually haven't even posted the first video yet. So that's pretty crazy. You know, and I'm not a YouTube expert at all. This editing takes a while, and I got so many little clips, you know, like, you know, a little workout here, a little workout there, you know, a talk here, you know, I'm calling it walk talk. You know, we're out there and, you know, every morning I'm doing a walk talk. That's it. You know, I might get the Migos to make my theme music in years from now, you know, who knows, but we're going to do this walk talk. Just unbelievable. I feel great. You know, today was a really big kicker too, you know, not to take away from the weight loss, but, you know, just it motivated me throughout my day, throughout my life so far. You know, I know this has only been a week or whatever, but I do feel different. I feel, you know, just motivation. I feel extremely driven right now, you know, and like I say, this is every week's a challenge, right? But this week's Christmas, you know, and even though I'm spending it on my own this year, you know, and there's going to be some, you know, we'll talk about my life throughout all this series, but yeah, it's by choice. I could fly home. I just feel like, you know, I need to get away from everybody there. I just need, you know, sometimes you have to step away, and there's, you know, clips in this to explain that as well. But yeah, just, you know, at 48 years old, no kids and stuff, and divorced now, you know, I don't need, you know, Christmas needs me. They need my money. Santa wants me to spend, you know, like I keep Christmas going. I'm that guy that runs the damn counter here, you know, but no, it's just unbelievable. You know, I'm really lost for words. Great day, great man, great feeling, great guy, just great family, man. I just feel amazing about it. You know, looking at these numbers, I mean, just unbelievable. You know, I see the difference between last week. I mean, I don't even know if this is true or not. You know, I'm down 12.4 pounds, 1.7 BMI. I guess that's body mass index or something like that. Body fat down 2.5%. I actually gained like 2-something pounds of muscle, which is crazy. And like I said, this is not, you know, this is crazy. I'm not saying like, you know, the scale I have is, I bought off Amazon, right? Like, you know, great deal. It's one of those that sends it to your phone. You know, never had one of those scales before. Didn't weigh myself for the last couple years, probably. I can't even realize. I think last time I stepped on scales for a doctor, and probably talked about that. You know, but yeah, just unbelievable. So if I just go by that scale and those stats, I got to, you know, just measure myself against that. Then what's it matter if it's right or not, right? It's those numbers compared. So we had a baseline. I'm off that baseline. You know, the scale even told me this morning that there might be an issue. Like the numbers are too drastic of a difference. You know, it's gave me some pop up, or I wake up to get on the scale. I'm like, what is happening? So, but no, just early shock. I'm so happy to skip the 330s, just to jump over a decade there. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so obviously we just keep going on. I came home today from work, and, you know, I had to go grocery shopping. Like I said, I think it was Christmas. I go grocery shopping, you know, just so I have food for the, you know, Christmas Eve and Christmas. And, you know, and I was just bad on just crispy cookies, you know, cupcakes and stuff out, like, you know, get away, and just unbelievable, you know, just pushing through the aisles, you know, and, you know, just being able to like Johatsu through that thing. And I just so proud of myself. You know, I don't need anybody to be proud of me. I'm proud of myself. That's enough. You know, I want anybody that watches this to, you know, hopefully inspire them. You know, I've been inspired by people on YouTube and on social media. So, you know, I hope to do the same thing. But like I say, this is for me. So you know, doing these videos daily is keep me accountable. I keep saying I came home and I was ready to just eat this food. I got some rotisserie chicken. You know, I'm going to shred that thing up. You know, I got some salads. I got some, you know, salmon. Hey guys, well, week 2, day 2, I had to think about that one. Yeah, well, man, sleep, just not sleeping good yet. I feel like my time schedule's still way off. You know, now I've reintroduced food. You know, that's a whole different thing. Still saying, I feel like I really need to get my nutrition down. As much as weird as it sounds, like doing the 5-day food juice fast thing, like I feel like I had more energy. I'm not eating enough, I think. I feel like maybe I'm afraid to eat enough, you know, like to bloat back up or something. I don't know, like mentally. So when I put it in my Fitness Pal, it's like not eating like fatty foods. You know, you realize like how many calories, how much food you got to eat to hit calories. Like I could see how these like bodybuilders and stuff eat, like, not that I'm putting myself there, but how they eat like, you know, 7 meals and stuff, and so look like that because they're just eating like fresh whole foods, you know. You know, no sauces and all this stuff. But yeah, this is just a learning experience, and you know, it's very interesting. Like I say, about to go hit that walk. You know, we'll talk again on that walk talk. On that walk talk. But what is up, guys? Welcome to week 2, day 2, walk talk. Walk. Let me know how your walk talk. Yeah, it's very interesting. I was able to do my 2 miles again. Walked out of my apartment. Yeah, I mean, walked out of my apartment and I was just beat. Feet are barking, still barking. I'm about 1.6 miles in now. On my way back, figured it's a good time to do my walk talk. Yeah, just feeling great. You know, once you get through that walk, it's unbelievable. Like, once I got up that hill, heart was pumping about 140 beats a minute. You know, hit that zone. Just feel amazing now. You know, ready to take on the day. That's just what I got to keep telling myself. I mean, I literally woke up, I thought I was done, you know, every morning, you know, and I just amaze myself by getting out there. And like I said, hope this motivates somebody, hope it finds somebody, and I will see you through the day. And this will get me to the gym later, and this will get me keep going. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye. Oh yeah, shoulder day. Nice shoes, nice. It's a good outfit today. I do like this black on those. Is it green and blue? I think so. But yeah, I like this motion here. You know, leaning against that. I mean, just look at that struggle. The struggle's real, folks. The struggle is real. But just leaning into those things, I think that's really good. Keeps the pressure on the outside head, shoulder head. I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just, you know, great form. I mean, who am I? I mean, it's just like Stagnetti on Stagnetti here. You know, I mean, I was just reviewing myself here. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a little loose, I guess, you know. When you're in it, you don't realize that. But man, watch it. I've never really watched myself do shoulders. Damn, I can tighten that up a little bit. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Whoa. I don't even remember doing it. Whoa. Oh, damn. Is that a feint? Is that a feint? Is it? Oh. Oh, my God. That shadow is getting fucked up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Never lift your legs. Don't do it. Nice. So, yeah. So we move on. This is good. Oh, yeah. Just that hold. Man, I didn't realize my elbow is like low like that. Damn. Look at that. Oh, yeah, he knows. God damn, he's a camera star now. He just knows. He knows where it's at. Just knows what the people want. I mean, this is good form. And once again, like I say, everything is like, you know, high reps at this point. You know, just trying to like keep everything intact. I want the wheels coming off on week 2, you know. Got to get home, the finish line. Oh, yeah. Seen this on the internet, you know. Once again, just look on Twitter, you know, tons of shoulders are the craziest thing. I think, you know, it's like there's so many movements and stuff. So in this gym I'm at doesn't really have like a Smith machine and stuff. Like, I don't like pressing like free weights over my head unless it's like a Smith machine. So it's kind of like, you know, a little weird. Once again, you know, you can see my food intake here is high, 22, my exercise 750. So it says I got 616 remaining, but you know, you're always going to miss something, right? You're going to miss like a sauce or a salt. I mean, look at me. I mean, fucking Chick-fil-A. What am I doing, you know? So it's just, just coming off that juice, you know, it's just, you know, once you get back in that food, and obviously I'm still an addict at this point. I mean, I'm still an addict now as recording this. I mean, it's just like, what the hell, you know? So we do what we do. We move forward. You know, I post this, you know, for myself just to, you know, go back and look at this one day. I mean, look at that cinnamon on there. God, whoa. But yeah, see, I need to up the walk here, just, you know, more walking. And also, too, I'm not really recording everything. Like the treadmill doesn't do well on the Garmin thing on my watch. So lately I've been doing where it just tracks your like heart rate and stuff. So it doesn't record all my steps. But I'm still proud, you know, still good stuff. Good stuff, you know, just good, just overall good, you know, just moving forward. Week 2. It's week 2. Come on. All right, guys. Week 2, day 2. Feeling great. Did my morning walk, did that walk talk. Just got back from the gym. It's actually early in the day. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. You know, happy holidays to everybody. Whoever sees this, gotta staying home for Christmas. That's my gift. Yeah, it was a great day. I need to get better. You know, like I say, nutrition is an everyday thing. Like, you know, I'm not getting hard on myself at all. It's what, week 2 of day 2. The December 15th, literally just started this thing with a juice cleanse. Still cranking, got the board. And like we're saying here, let's see, week 1, day 1, we were at 341.9, 12/15/2025. Might get that tattooed on my forehead. Week 2, day 1's weigh in, 329.6. I think I'm gonna every week put my minus or plus here of that week. Like this number, you know, say next week is 320. Well, that'd be amazing, right? 320 would be unbelievable. If it's 320, you know, I'll put -9 up here, you know, but that'll be the differential between the week before to that week. You know, something like that. I don't know. This is all a work in progress. But yeah, just unbelievable. Like I say, nutrition's a goal. I can't, I mean, I'm just being so honest here. I can't believe how good I feel compared to that. When I go back and watch that Monday and just making the shake, I know it was the first thing. My belly's so swelled up. You know, it's still swollen, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's not going to be fixed in a week. But it's just unbelievable. Just everything. I just look so puffy and so just flamed up. Everything, my shoulders, arms, and everything. You know, my pants, I'm wearing the same pants I was wearing last week. I feel loose in them. It's crazy. You know, so I know like the actual, you know, measurements and everything, you know, it's just physically already being seen. My shirts are feeling looser already. It's just unbelievable. And I think a lot of that is probably just the inflammation going down too. I mean, I literally was walking like I was, oh. And I don't think I've told this before, but one of the things that really got me going on this too was not just the, you know, the looking in the mirror or whatever, or just the way I was feeling. I was getting out of a car. I was struggling. I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know I weighed over 300 pounds. That's another thing. Like, I was shocked. I was just in this, in my mind, that I was like 285 or something, which is still heavy, right? But it's crazy that when I stepped on that scale and seen 341. Sorry, my nose is itching here. Don't want to redo this. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. This homeless person, and I assume they were homeless, they're sitting in front of a Quick Trip, right? If that tells you where I'm living. I was sitting in front of a Quick Trip, a QT, as I call it now. I'd be living here as a QT. But yeah, this homeless lady literally said to me, I'm getting in my car, which is like a Tesla Model Y. I'm getting in the car, and she said, wow, she said, that car is really tiny for you, huh? Like, I realized, like, when I got out, she's literally sitting in front of my car, like, in front of the QT. Like, so when I pulled into my slot, she's, like, literally right in front of me, so my lights hit her. So she literally shit on me. I mean, I got a ricochet off of her, and she's homeless. Like, I wanted to say to her, where's your car, right? But, yeah, but I didn't do that. I just took it. And it actually, like I say, it's funny. Here I am now still thinking about that. That lady lives in my brain rent free, right? Like, she motivated me to this, which is unbelievable. Like, thank you, H lady, right? I mean, thanks you. All right, man, unbelievable. You know, just those things. It's amazing what stays with you. And, you know, everybody's different. Everybody thinks of different things, you know, what their motivation is. But yeah, this time feels different. This is like the 100x time that I've tried to lose weight, but this just feels different. This, like I say, this documenting everything every day is huge. You know, I really want to take this to the moon. You know, I want it. Freaking shows that I watch Barstool, I guess, right? But yeah, it's just to the moon. But yeah, I'm an influencer, man. I'm a weight influencer. I am a workout influencer. I mean, ask me questions. I could probably answer anything right now. Brain's firing now. I'm off the juice. I'm just cranking here. You know, I mean, you could probably tell just my upbeat, everything. Like, I'm talking better. You know, I'm looking at the camera more, I feel like, you know, and this is just day 1, week 2, day 2. I'm cranking already. It's unbelievable. You know, I just, You know, and for anybody out there, like, that's what I want to do. You know, you know, this is inspiring myself. Like, I literally watched back that Monday video of me talking and just how devastated I looked and everything. And just to, like, I'll sit at work and I have them on like my little hard drive here. Like, I'll watch the videos back because I haven't posted it yet at this moment. I haven't posted. So I'm watching back and I'm just like, oh my God, just as like if I watch the Monday video and then I watch like Monday's video that I just recorded, like, I'm like, holy crap, you know, just to see the difference there. It's unbelievable. I mean, just, you know, so yeah, I really, you know, if I don't keep this going, then there must have been something happened to me. Like I got E. coli or something, like COVID or some crazy shit. I don't know. But that might make me lose more weight. Who knows? But yeah, just like I can't eat that much anymore. Like I'll make food and I eat like little small bites, like I'm like a rabbit or something. And I'm like afraid to like let my digestion, you know, after coming off that juice, you know, which is good. I'm chewing my bites more. I'm just, you know, just unbelievable. Like I don't know. Like I'll tell you what, if you want to try this, you do a 5-day juice cleanse, all green drinks and that, you know, whatever. Find your local, you know, if you're not in that world, just, you know, look up like a local organic. And organic's huge because if you're going to consume that much produce like that, spinach and stuff, you want to make sure that it's, you know, I'm no advocate, you know, I'm not sitting here talking about, you know, all this stuff. That's like talking about religion, right? But whether it's, you know, pesticides and stuff to some people, and that's not my goal of this channel. My goal of this channel is just to lose weight. But, you know, if you're going to do it, I would recommend doing it that way. If not, whatever, it's up to you. But, you know, but either way, if you just did a 5-day juice cleanse like that and nothing but juice, man, that really, it cleans you out, and I felt amazing, you know. So I don't know if it's from that. Today, maybe it's because I'm eating solid food again. And then last night I ate chicken. I got these like rotisserie chickens. Like I say, I haven't gotten to the food stuff yet, but I'm gonna, you know, try to do that more here. But yeah, guys. Like I say, happy holidays, everybody. You know, I am staying here. It's funny. I went shopping and I almost like. I was like, you know, Christmas, I'm going to make some of those, like how you get like the pre-made like cookie batter, like the little blocks or whatever, like Toll House or whatever they are, you know, and I seen, it's like caramel, like snickerdoodle shit or whatever. I was like, oh man, you know, little sprinkles on there. But I was like, oh, you know, buy that, throw them in the oven, it'll be a nice treat. No, it's not a treat. You fucking get off that. You know what I mean? Like what the... You know, I have this, like, not even a good angel, bad angel, whatever, you know, thing going on. I'm just like, nah, man, this is it. You know, you've had those days. You've had those days, and it looks like you've had those days. So, you know, I can't do that anymore. You know, there's no days off for that, you know. So I'm trying really, especially after that juice cleanse, like, you know, all the sugar that I consume, I want it to be from fruits or from vegetables, or fruit, sorry. Sorry, the first one. But yeah, that's my goal now, is just to, you know, every day is just eat those fruits and stuff. And, you know, like I'm not going to look at that sugar as bad, you know, like I think people go a little drastic on that, you know, and I think I was that way. Like I thought, just meat. But I think meat and fruits, like that's probably the way to go. You know, just because with the MyFitnessPal app, like what was interesting about the fruit cleanse or the juice cleanse was I was getting a ton of vitamins like potassium and I don't know if that's a freaking vitamin, but potassium and vitamin A and C and all that crap. Like I'm not into that whole macro shit, but like I'm really interested in like, because the reason I was interested in it is because I went back to look at those days because I was like, how did I get through there on just juice? You know, like how did I work it? And I think it was, you know, my body was so deficient in whatever's in greens. You know, and it's interesting, you know, nobody thinks about protein and greens and stuff, but I was very, you know, iron and all that stuff. Like my body was like just in a shock, like shock from not eating and getting all these things that I never got from all these, you know, food delivery stuff. Food delivery just brings you nothing but there's no nutrients at all, you know, and just fat, just bring, you know, just shit to your doorstep, you know, man. I don't know, man. You know, sorry for the, you know, I'm not sorry for this rant. Fuck that. But you know, it's just amazing. That's another thing. You know, I don't even apologize anymore. No more apologies this new year. Fuck that. But all right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know, tomorrow starts another morning. walk up that hill waits for no man. That hill waits for no one. You know, that hill is there. It's been there. There's a church on top of that hill. That's how long that hill's been there. Somebody came here. I think about that. I go on the walk, and I think like somebody, like a long time ago, you know, like Moses with a cane or something come across that. You're not saying Moses, but somebody with a cane come across that and said, I will put the church here. You know, like the hill. It's like the one hill, like in the town, it seems like the highest hill in the town. So it's like, this is a good place for a church. But all right, guys. Oh, man. All right. What is up, guys? It is Christmas Eve. Hey, boom, made it. Not that we're trying to get there, but so yeah, obviously December 24th. We are almost 10 days into this Keep Truckin' event, and we are still trucking. I literally just had a conversation with myself a few minutes ago on the couch, toss it and turn it on whether I should get up and get out there. And these are the things, you know, that you don't see on this channel, you know, is me struggling with myself. See what else would I struggle with? But, you know, I keep telling myself, you know, these are the reasons, these are almost like a diary of why somebody lives in excess or is overweight or whatever. I think like on channels and stuff, you see, you know, people doing things or whatever, but you don't see those inner monologues, and obviously you can't see that, but you don't see the inner monologues that that person's having with themselves and why they fail and why, you know, things get to this point. And so I'm trying to tell myself, you know, in this series, you know, as I'm trying to bring everything that I can think of, and that's why I keep doing all these like little videos throughout the day, is because I have thoughts throughout the day, obviously, you know, and not about failing, but, you know, just thoughts and you know, life. You know, it's just insane. And it really is insanity. Like, I think we're going to go a little Baja Gold this morning. I feel like I need some electrolytes. Don't know why. No science behind it. I don't know. But yeah, it's just daily, you know, what life throws at you in a day, and just, you know, just failure. And you don't see the failure until it's too late, right? You don't even realize you're failing, you know, and then who's judging that failure, right? Like, you know, that's what you have to be honest with yourself and realize you're freaking failing. But the whole reason of making these videos and the documentary is to keep myself accountable and to keep me going. Like, if I wasn't doing this series, I would have failed probably twice last week, you know? So that's the whole reason for this, you know, is for myself. And as of right now, at this moment, I still haven't even posted a video yet. You know, like, these are just like, I just tell myself, you have to make that video today. You know, you have to make that morning walk. You got to go do the walk talk. You know, you got to get to the top of that hill. You got to get it. And it's all documented, you know, so I have to do it, you know, so it's keeping me going, you know. But, you know, I know, like, as soon as I get up on that hill, like, I'm going to feel amazing, you know, like, I get to the top of that hill, you know, and that's still not enough. It's still just not enough, you know. It's like, it eats you, like it's just insane, these feelings people have, you know. And I know, like, I can't feel how somebody else's feels, but I can see their, you know, outcome, and I can see the emotion, so I only have to know that it's what I'm feeling right now, you know. And it's a fucking mental fucking roller coaster, man. I did. Oh, man. Hey. Yeah, so I'm up here on this hill. Just like I this video earlier, you know, I was like really down, you know, had the inner struggle with myself on the couch. And I'm gonna love to go back and look at this in years, you know, and just see, hopefully, you know, right before my 50th, you know, and I'm in the best shape of my life, and you know, and just, what a great document, what a great time, you know, horrible time actually, but it's, you know, I'm now the 50-year-old me looking back here. But yeah, like, just very interesting. Yeah. just very interesting time. You know, I'm at a loss for words. I'm just, you know, because once I said that, I just thought back to me on that couch about, you know, an hour ago, snuggled under that covers, the warm, nice covers, and I want to go out. But yeah, this is just, what an experience. You know, I love getting to the top of this hill, and now you can see kind of maybe downtown a little bit. But there's a fog layer here, and it's Christmas Eve, and the weather is like it feels like I'm back in Florida a little bit. You can tell how humid it is and stuff, but it's great. Sweat out all those pretzel sticks from yesterday, you know. But no, you know, I say I did, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, obviously if you know, a lot of stuff going around, you know, like God did. And not to, you know, not making this a religious channel or anything, but, or faith or whatever you want to believe in, but, you know, I just believe myself, you know, in this journey. I did, you know, and if I fail, I did, right? And if I succeed, I did. You know, nobody told me to get up to this morning except me, you know, my inner demons, inner struggles. So, you know, I hope this video finds you well. And everybody out there, let's keep trucking, you know, every day, keep trucking. Go to your car, keep trucking, or your truck. Go to work, keep trucking. You know, get down this hill. And remember, this is that walk talk. You know, we're doing the walk talk right now. That's what we're talking about. We're doing that walk talk. Migos, hit me up. You want to make my theme music here? You know, I'm wide open. You know, no free ads, no sponsors yet. You know, we're kicking, man. And so the door's wide open. This is a lucrative thing here. All right, guys. Hey, Merry Christmas. I don't know what my schedule's like today. I know I don't have family. I'm not going to family. This is doing this my own thing this year. Kind of do every year. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, you're your friends and family. You know, love you guys. This is that walk talk, and I'm out. Have a good day, guys. I think I went to bed last night early. I've been finding that easier too. Like I've been going to sleep early, so getting up earlier, which is good. I got my alarm set for like 5:30 on weekdays, obviously, which is today, but there's no work today. I'm doing this work today, which is great. It's some fun work. But yeah, just getting up. I debated. I came out here and I sat down. It was probably like 4:30. So I came out here and I sat on the couch and started watching TV, and I was like, you know, when that alarm goes off at 5:30, I'll get up and do my normal stuff. Alarm went off. Fighting myself, I was like, you know, maybe I'll wait till like 6:30 to let the sun come up, because usually I go for a walk, I got a flashlight stuff, you know, so I don't trip over stuff. But yeah, I was like, oh, you know, do that. So then once that pattern starts, as a person that is like me, you know, not just overweight, but, you know, I procrastinate a lot. You know, I'll put things off. Like I moved to this new state not that long, or probably like 7 months ago, and I still haven't changed my car registration. You know, those are the things I do. That's me. That's this brain. You know, that's what happens to me. So I'll say, you know, and I'll put stuff on my work calendar, and it'll be like, you know, and then I'll go in, look at my work calendar, and I'll be like, what can I move to tomorrow? Those are just the insight into my brain. And that's also working out. You know, not now, but I would say, you know, I start tomorrow, right? And that's the old famous saying, you know. Oh, by the way, Juice Junkie back today, feeling stronger every day. Got apple, spinach, parsley, lemon, and ginger. It's funny, I couldn't wait for a warm meal. Now I miss the juice, you know. So isn't that just sum up life, right? You always, you know, you miss what you can't have anymore, or whatever, you know, like used to have it, now you want whatever. There's a saying in there somewhere. I can't find it, but I know you know what I mean. Well, yeah. So once again, got up that hill, felt great. Endorphins kicking. Made it in, seen some stuff in some different light. So the sun was starting to come up, so it did look a little different. But yeah, just, you know, getting up there, you know, and obviously I did my walk talk. So that's before this. And just amazing, you know, and I'm not going to go to the gym today. I have to do some editing. This is my day off here. And so I'm going to take this time to like put together the first week's video. And now if you've seen this one, you've obviously seen the first one, but I haven't at this moment. I still haven't put it together. So I just record stuff and throw it on a drive, you know. Got some more stuff. And Amazon was so nice, they even wrapped it, right? They put it in boxes with tape. It was unbelievable. Oh, another addition that's going to happen here. I don't know if you can see this. This is basically of my brain, right? Tiger Woods doing science, Albert Einstein golfing. That's how we roll here, right? Opposites day. We keep trucking. We all, you know, and then sometimes like in my brain, I always like to think like, what did Albert Einstein do in his off time? I mean, we know what Tiger did in his off time, right? But what did Albert Einstein do, you know? Did that guy, you know, is he just solving equations in his off time? That's the cool thing about those days is that we'll never know. Like, right, you find out that like Ben Franklin has like bodies under his basement and stuff, and he was doing experiments and stuff. It'll never come to light, just like the whole Epstein file stuff, but no one could, because, you know, you don't want to disparage like famous people, right? But yeah, so one day I'm gonna probably put this up on the wall. It just came to me. I asked AI to make this for me, made it, and I was like, hey, that's beautiful. You know, to me, this is the best work of art I've seen. It's like right out of my brain, you know, and I feel like Albert Einstein probably would have worn knickers, right? Just like that, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. Then you got Tiger Woods, you know, guys, he's concocting a potion to make women love him, right? Or something, you know? So it's unbelievable, you know? This is just, so I'm probably gonna get this professionally done one day. This will probably go like up here, you know, right next to there or something, you know? I might start putting other arts up here that my brain that I think of that day. So, yeah, so I just love seeing Albert Einstein out there golfing, having fun and not thinking about, and I think like when he hits a ball, he probably thinks like, is that gravity? Like, what is happening? He sees sand coming out of the bunker, and he's just seeing, like, what is his brain seeing? You know, that's just what, you know, little things my brain does during the day. I see things differently, I think, than people. You know, I'll just see something, and I think, how does that work, or what is this? I don't think like, oh, that's nice, oh, that's lovely. No, my brain instantly goes to what did that thing do when it woke up this morning? You know, like, what is happening here? Little digression there, but yeah, so today, like I say, we'll focus on editing. It is Christmas Eve. I've had a great time, you know, so far. I mean, it's only 7:40 or 7:50 in the morning, so I've had a great time on Christmas Eve. But walked up that hill, unbelievable. Endorphins are kicking, so now I'm just gonna chase that feeling. Chase it right into editing here, you know, get things moving, and, you know, we go from there. So I hope you guys have a great Christmas Eve, or Christmas Eve into next Christmas. Now tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do, you know, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna have some vodka today. Hey guys, it's Christmas. Pretty drunk, you know. So this is a straight up honest, honest take, I guess. I'm not my best self right now. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am happy. Uh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I just don't know how to word this. I feel a lot. Even, you know, I think these days bring out, you know, like. All right, guys. Well, as you can probably tell by my last video, my my deep dive into my psyche or psychosis or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, a little setback. Did not get up and go walking this morning. Last time I walked was, up the hill I'm talking about. Last time I walked up the hill in the morning was Tuesday. So, Wednesday. I did do Christmas Eve. I did do a workout and everything on Christmas Eve. So, or no, did I? Yeah. God, yeah. But yeah, a little setback, it is what it is, right? We post our failures. Christmas, I guess, hit me harder than I thought it would, and I think just losing, starting this journey and everything is a bit, just a bit emotional, I guess, especially as the first time I had alcohol, probably, and I went pretty hard. First time I had alcohol in probably like a month. So, and I haven't really talked about, obviously to lose weight, it's good not to drink alcohol. So I don't know the science behind it. It just sounds right, It seems like people that drink, they call it beer belly and everything, it's old school term. I think it just goes hand in hand, sedentary life and sit at the bar or sit on the couch drinking, but that means the whole day. Your next day shot, right? Like today, I got up, but I could not get up off the couch. I fell back asleep, hit the alarm. So, but like I say, that's what this journey's about. This is, like I say, I post my failures, post my wins. I feel like I had some wins here so far, so that's good. Yeah, so, Well, hey guys, if you watched this week's video, last video I had a little crash out there, but hey, it is what it is. That's what I say. This is, life. I'm not perfect by any means. We all have vices. We all have, those little demons inside of all of us. Unfortunately, mine's, I just drank and, I'm not upset about, what I did. I really meant what I said. I just had a little Christmas crash out there, get drunk and think. First time drinking, for over a month, and I drank quite a lot of mixed drinks, a lot of vodka. But it is what it is. Like I say, this, I'm not here to be perfect. We all have our, moments, and I've just chosen to put them on camera. So but like I say, I'm not embarrassed by it. I'm not like I say, what I said I meant. Everybody gets sad every once in a while. It's fine. Especially the holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, it just pushed through. And I think what I'm more embarrassed and upset about is just I trained really good there, and then I now I've taken like 2 days off. So this morning, newsflash, failed. I didn't do. It is true. Like drinking really takes you down, not just that day, but the next day, whatever. And like I said, I'm not here to advocate, for not drinking and stuff, but in this plan, that's what I probably need to do. But definitely more. Maybe go another month now. But now it's like it's always something, right? It's always a party at work. It's always something. There's always food involved in this country. It's like everything. It's just oh, it's somebody's birthday. Oh, it's somebody's this, somebody that. Like say birthday, whatever. But it's just it's always I think people just love to involve food. Because that makes people happy and comfort and all that stuff, and it's just fun. But it's like I say, for a person of excess, I go indulge and stuff, and I shouldn't eat it, right? But it's like putting crack in front of a crack addict, But even though I failed today, not like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this video short because. Morning, guys. 6:38, Saturday. Time's all screwed up because of Christmas and everything, and plus drinking and everything. But yeah, just like I say yesterday, all I can do is go forward. I can't dwell over the past, right? With anything, it's another thing I'm learning on this rebuild, because like I was saying the other night, no one cares. That's it's not meant to be a, it is a sad thing, but at the same time, it's also a motivational thing too. Nobody's gonna pick you up. Nobody's gonna, be there to hold your hand and help you,
And not that you should need that, you know. I mean, I think we've lost that in today's world. But yeah, so goals, same. Gonna go walk up this hill, get a refresh, you know, obviously do a walk talk out there, you know. I can, you know, and now I'm starting to, like, I can feel like I miss those endorphins, you know. I miss the, you know, the camaraderie in myself. Not even camaraderie with other people, it's just camaraderie, like, that I've done that, you know, and that I can be happy with myself and, you know, get up that hill and everything. And I'll say this morning, you know, I feel that feeling like eating those 2 Panda Expresses, you know, it's a lot of sodium, you know, and I think on DoorDash and stuff like that, everything's just high in sodium, right? Like I was probably eating a ton of sodium, you know, and it probably just wreaked havoc on my insides. Don't have no science to back that up, just results, right? But obviously something happened. But all right, guys, I'm out here in this walk talk, a little bit different area by golf course here. Still just did a mile. I'm a mile away from the house. And newsflash, I gotta take a poo. Number 2's calling. I think that I think that Nitro Surge and creatine mixed with Panda Express, I think, like, is really making the turn on me. And also too, you know, I'm wearing new shoes, and these shoes, like, I think they got a bigger front sole. My front shins are bargain. I mean, they are literally destroyed right now. I could walk 4 miles, but I can't right now. I guess, yeah, I mean, we just move on. You know, I'm crawling back home. I'm a mile away, gotta poo, you know. I mean, what the fuck, man? Why is nothing ever easy, you know? Like, I swear, like, sometimes you just think, you know, like, yeah, I hear all the time, oh, if it's harder, it's, you know, it's worth it more. Oh yeah, make it worth it. But I'm tired of being, you know, let me get something easy, man. Just let me, you know, let me win. Just give me something here, you know. No, what do you get? You get a poo, you know. Maybe go take a dump on Santa here. But Jesus Christ, man. I mean, he's gonna go wait till next year, right? And I'm like a little shit, man. But all right, guys. Yeah, that's, I guess, lesson learned. No Panda Express like that anymore. Not taking a shit. No pun intended there, but not taking a dump on Panda. But it's just, you know, my stomach, I think, after the juice cleanse was, you know, puree, you know, and it definitely shrunk down. And I just forced like 2 meals down, you know, thinking, oh, it's gonna give me some energy tomorrow. Actually, I was not thinking that. Scratch that. I was just thinking I'm a hungry bastard. But yeah. So, like I say, once again, whenever I get these endorphins flowing, and I kind of got robbed today with the whole take a poo. Like I say, I'm a little over a mile in right now, and I just figured this is on my mind and in my belly right now. So, just figured I'd bring this to you. And I hope this finds you well, and hope it motivates some people out there. You know, when I watch this back, it'll motivate me, make me laugh, make me motivate, give me all those endorphins. You know, what else do you need, guys? All right, stay safe out there.
Yeah, here he is, back at it, you know. And not really apologize, but, you know, it's a good cry, you know. Everybody has it, you know. It was a, you know, Christmas just brings it out. So just talk about that earlier part, but yeah, look at that. It's like he's getting back in a Ferris wheel. Just get on the ride, get on that ride, you know. Hell yeah, just get back at it, you know. And that's all we can do. You know, you have a day, and you know, you have a moment, and you move forward. You know, like I say, post everything. You know, this is from myself, and if you guys enjoy it, I mean, that's great, you know. But yeah, I mean, here we are once again. Food app. Still, I think calories are high here. You know, still eating cheese like an idiot. You know, I know people say cheese is good, but you know, it's not even low fat cheese, just straight Mexican Texas cheese. You know, so you know, who am I? You know, I don't need to be eating cheese. You know. And, you know, still eating pretzels. You got lean ground beef on here, which is good. The lean ground beef is good, but it's still high fat. You know, I think you either got to commit to all like the whole carnivore thing or nothing, or carnivore or whatever. You know, it's high fat, and I'm eating salmon and stuff too. So we move on. All right, guys. Morning. It's 7:11 on a Sunday. Week 2, day 7. So once again, going my 2 scoops of creatine. That is 10 grams for those keeping track at home. Still saying if you're keeping track at home. Let's see. This morning, let's do this here. You know, hopefully I don't have another, episode like I did yesterday with the, having to poo a mile from the house. Obviously, crisis averted. I made it down the hill back to the gym. My shins were barking. Everything was just going crazy. I'm also going to add, some mineral salt here to this drink. Gary Brecka says you should mineralize in the morning. I never knew you got minerals from salt. I'll be honest with you, till, later this year. I just always thought salt was for food, till I was probably in my 40s, I never realized that salt was like, you actually need salt. I remember when I was a kid, it was like, you took salt, like salt would help you from like sweating and stuff like that. But I never realized like, it's like you need like mineralized, I never would say that. So I'm not sure on how much I'm putting in here. I need to figure that out. I just do like a scoop that I found left over in one of my tubs. I use that. So I could be doing too much salt, probably, But yeah, I also just want to say, I do these morning videos of me making these drinks just because it keeps me accountable. And right now, everything's about accountability. It just anything to keep me on my path. Because like I say, I'm not perfect. I've already had some failures in these 2 weeks. Some pretty good failures. Breaking down all kinds of crap in this video series. But yeah, like doing this makes me make the drink. Then it makes me, okay, I got my shoes on. Okay, I'm ready. Like, so now I'm going to go out and walk. Then I do the walk talk video because that shows that I actually did on the hill. And not just for you, for me, like I say, just to know I need to do like these series of events, and I don't have to do them, but I'm just saying that's my, process right now is I do a morning video, a walk talk to show I'm on that hill to, and it makes me want to do that walk talk. It makes me want to do the walk, because I get out there and do that. Then I do gym videos just to show, like they're not the best gym videos right now. Like I'm going to hopefully get better at it, but it's just like I say, once again, all about accountability. I'm now, like say going for a walk. It's crazy. I like looked on my phone this morning, like how far is it to the supermarket? Because I need to get some stuff today. And it's 0.9 miles from where I'm at right now. So I'm like, hey, after the gym, do this 2-mile walk up the hill, go to the gym, and then possibly walk to the supermarket. That's another 2 miles, boom, 4 miles done today. That'd be great, right? So, and then I got football on today, so I'm crazy, it's fucking crazy. It could be the last football for me. The Bucs got to beat Miami. As I post the food logs, not great, still better. It says, it's crazy. Like I post all the, eating pretzels and eating stuff and still like the calories are lower than, it still says I have so much left, which is crazy. Just not eating, not adding like a fast food meal on there or whatever. It's really crazy. Like now I understand, like I always hear like these bodybuilders have to eat so much food just to get like 5,000 calories because they're eating healthy food too, but it's like a lot of food. Like I get it now. It's like, holy crap. Literally. Now I need to find like some kind of mixture that makes you like pass everything. All right, we got a problem here, gang. My shins, man, I don't know what's happening. I think, I see those professional athletes like roll their shins and stuff before they work out. And I tried my shoes that I was wearing the first couple days that I flew up the hill, no problem. But man, there's something going on here. So I feel like I need to get one of those shin rollers, I guess. And like I say, no science behind it. Just, just seeing, oh, it's a nice golf course here. I'm just sitting on this bench. Like there's the road I walk on. It just happens to be this golf course. But yeah, we got issues, man. I love walking. Like I say, my energy's there and everything. But man, my shins are killing me. And
I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna order one of those shin rollers. And I say I'll post it or whatever, and I'll maybe post that in the mornings doing the shin rolling. But man, we are having issues. And once again, I'm a mile from the house, and I also forgot to start my my freaking Garmin thing. You know, like I was like 0.4 in, I think, because I'm so used to it. I know I'm at a 1 mile point right now, but man, this is killer, man. This is so debilitating. You know, I don't know. So you know, I know athletes get injuries. You know, and now I'm an influencer too, so. You know, we move on, you know. Like I say, once again, I hope this motivates people, you know, this golf course motivates people. It motivates me to try to play here one day. It's private by where I live, so, all right. But yeah, I'm getting up. We're gonna start this, you know, start this walk back down the hill. But yeah, this is just, it just sucks, man. So now that I just took that little rest, my shins are better. The good news is that most of this walk now is back downhill, and that tends to help. But I want to walk to the grocery store too today, so that's what I mean. Like, my mind is there and everything. I just, you know, now I got the shins, and only week 2, day 7. So, all right. Well, like I say, anybody got any tips? Post them. And once again, I hope this video finds you well. Hope it motivates some people. I know it motivates me. And I'll see you back out there, guys.
All right, back at it. Week 2, day 7. Why is he doing shoulders again? I think, oh, that's right. I think I missed this is where I started the different rotation. I started doing like all the upper body first and then legs. So, because I think I was doing shoulders after legs, and then it was going right into chest, and it was kind of messing my chest up because I got a clicky shoulder. But yeah, look at him. Man, this guy. He's a fucking model. What is this move? Oh, there's that rear delt. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Showing that stomach, king. Showing that stomach, king. Yeah. No cares. This is what you gotta do. This is 0 cares. Because nobody gives a crap anyway, you know? Look at nice calves, though. Calves are coming in pretty good. You know? Nice ankle ratio there. Not ratio to guts, pretty bad. Ankle to guts, not good, but... we move forward, you know, we keep it going, we keep it popping, and that's that rear delt, in case you didn't know. And here we go, just to finish off week 2, day 7. You know, not a great week nutritional wise. I was hovering around like that, you know, 1,200 to 1,500 calories, and that's what I recorded. Obviously, like I say, you're gonna miss a sauce, you're gonna miss a whatever. So, you know, I think after losing the 12-something pounds, you know, was it 12.6 or whatever? You know, I just went a little hog wild this week, but, you know, stay tuned for, you know, week 3, you know, to check the weigh-in. But, you know, I think boy went a little too crazy here, so we shall see. Keep trucking. What is up, guys? Yeah, just wanted to jump on here. You know, it's Sunday, week 2, day 7. You know, in a very eventful week. Obviously, you've seen it all documented. You know, and like I said earlier, you know, just keeping this flow going, you know, where I do the morning in the, you know, making the drink and the, you know, and then the walk talk, and then the end of the day, and then in between that, my workout stuff, you know. So that's my structure, sticking to it. That's working really good because, you know, like I said in the morning video, you know, it keeps me motivated to go do that, you know. So it's like, if I got to record that, well, then I got to get up and put all the effort into that, you know, to get, you know, to like, you know, energize myself to get all this camera, all stuff set up and whatever. And, you know, I'm keeping it very simple. Obviously, like I say, no expert at this. So yeah, so just doing that, you know, I mean, what an eventful week, you know, just the whole Christmas thing. Yeah, I had the meltdown, you know, but like I said, we're going to keep everything, you know. I'm just being honest, open book. You know, I missed day 6 I missed yesterday's end of the day video. I fell asleep crashing on the couch. You know, I think it all hit me, especially having a day off. Like when I go to work, you know, you're a little bit more energized, come home, you know, but I'm getting used to now going to, you know, to work or going to the gym right after, you know, and recording that videos and come home and then I do this and this, you know. So like I say, no complaining or whatever. It's just it's like another job, you know, which is great, you know, like I say, because what was my alternative? I would order Uber Eats and and sit on the couch. So, you know, it's that or do this. So man, I got like all this hiccups and stuff and burps. I think ever since I did that juice cleanse, you know, it's like cleaned me out and stuff, and you know, I think it's like releasing all this stuff inside of me, like gas and all this stuff. So, but yeah, just like I say, interesting week. It's my first full week doing this series where I've had food every day throughout, so still working that out. I'm really shocked by when I enter everything I'm eating, you know, and I maybe missed a couple things here and there, but nothing crazy. It would have been like a sauce or something like that, you know, but it's like I'm always under the calories. I was super hungry today because I did the 2-mile walk up the hill, which I forgot to record half of it or a quarter of it. Then on my watch, then I go to the gym, and while I'm at the gym, I figure, hey, you know what? I need stuff at, you know, a grocery store, but it's like 9:30 in the morning, nothing's really open. I see Target's open, so Target was only like 0.78 from where I was at, and that's my mindset now, right? Only. So I went to Target, and then that was like 0.7 there. I walked around Target buying stuff, you know, just stuff I needed because I'm still walking home, carry. And then like, so by the time I got back to where I started the watch, it was almost like 0.1, it was like 1.9 some miles. So basically by, you know, 10:30, 11 a.m. I already had, you know, 4 miles pretty much done, plus a gym workout. And so that set me up to made me super hungry. So I had some like eggs and, you know, lean meat, like lean, ground beef. So put that in the app, you know, with some little cheddar cheese on it, 3 eggs, you know, but then after that, still hungry. Started eating the pretzel sticks again. Me and these damn pretzel sticks. I swear to God, you know, it's like, there's always something, but it's crazy. Like it'll say like add, you know, 18 pretzel sticks. It's like 130 calories. So I'm just hitting that plus button, bang, bang, bang. You know, it's like that, yo, freaking Bob Barker. But yeah, it's, you know, and then today I had that issue with the shins. So I'm like, well, I've had it now for like the last couple of days. Like I changed shoes one day, and then it just did something to my shins, and now I tried to wear my old shoes today. Still the same thing, but on a different spot in my so I just think it's a thing. Like I said, I think today in the walk talk video, you know, it made me think of those guys with the rollers. So I bought one today when I was at Target. I never go down like the workout aisle in Target, and sure enough, they had a roller there for $18, which I bought one before that. I bought one on Amazon. It was like $16. So I figured, hey, I'll just cancel that one. I mean, $2 more. It's here. That way I can have it for tomorrow. I had to wait till like Wednesday for this other one. So I'm going to try that in the morning. And then I'm going to roll the front of my shins. I'm even going to take the thing with me because it's lightweight, you know, and it says I can carry it, use it as a damn baton if I had to. But yeah, it's like I'm going to roll that way. If it starts happening to me again, like out there, I can roll the front of my shins while it's happening or something, maybe release them. I don't even know what they're doing, you know, they're like in there just like fight, you know, they're just like trying to slow me down to like little breaks. And I look like I'm walking like Kaiser Sose at the end of Usual Suspects. Like I should throw that in here, but you know, I need to get better at that too. Like my brain thinks of all these clips and stuff that I could like splice into these videos, and I'm going to get there eventually. It's just like just trying to get this machine rolling, you know, with like putting out content and edit and stuff. But yeah, it's like I say, I feel like when your feet, like cause if it's my shin, it's not lifting my foot back up. So it's basically like I walk and it's like, it's not going, you know, back up to your heel. And in this today, it was like on the side of my calf, and it was like my foot was like stuck this way. It was like it's not like fully coming up flat. It was like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I just kept forcing myself to go. Not that I'm like David Goggins or whatever, but I mean, I literally couldn't like lift my foot up normally on the front. Once I relaxed and sat down for that second, I was able to like get going again. But you know, but the uphill, you know. So like I say, I'm gonna this rolling thing. Hopefully that fixes it, or at least, you know, take it with me. I can like roll real quick, just get going again. So. Yeah, so like I say, new life, right? That's just the full life rebuild right here, you know. And like I say, I'm still trying to, you know, figuring out if that's what I want to stick with on the name. But, you know, I just got to get this thing out there, you know. And, you know, and like I say, I don't want to get too far behind. And, you know, and like I say, this will keep me motivated to keep going on it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't want to talk around here forever. It's already 6 minutes on here. So, you know, keep this short, you know, because this week's going to be fun to edit. Especially with the debacle on Christmas night, Christmas night massacre. But But yeah, so like I say, just, you know, keep everything going. You know, I hope like on my walk talks, I think 'cause my endorphins are flying, I say, you know, I hope this video finds you well. Same thing. And also in the morning, yeah, you know, I'm going to kick off because the next episode tomorrow for me will be week 3, day 1. So obviously the first thing when we wake up on a day 1 of a week is we film the weigh-in. I got my wall up here right now. Like I say, I'm just keeping it with Tiger and Albert Einstein right now. Tiger's still working on his potions, and Albert Einstein's still in the bunker. You got, you know, still keep trucking. This is the weight we're starting with tomorrow, 329.6. So, like I say, down from 341.9 on week 1, day 1. Week 2, day 1, 329.6 minus 12. So, like I say, what I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with here is whatever I weigh, whatever I lose or gain, I'll put in in parentheses here. You know, so hopefully tomorrow this will at least be like -2, you know, and then it'll be like 327.6. So yeah, so that's the thoughts behind it right now. Like I say, this is an open rolling thing here. Yeah, just so, you know, that'll be amazing. You know, like I say, having the Christmas thing go on this week. You know, I can't remember. I'd go back and look at the food logs, but you know, I'm gonna post the food log for today on here too. So hopefully by soon I'll stop having some mess ups and I'll just be able to stick in. But that's why I say it'd be interesting tomorrow to see what I weigh, because like I say, it's after doing all the juices, now it's a first full week with food. So this will be very interesting. I haven't looked. I haven't, you know, I'd never want to step on that damn scale, but I'm sure I'm not going to see 12 pounds lost. But like I say, if I could stick it, if I could do like 1, 2, or 3 at least tomorrow, that'd be amazing. Because I just want every week to just be at least -1 pound, you know, because like I say, by the time you get to, you know, week 26, you know, that's, I mean, I'm already got 12 in the bag. So, I mean, so what the hell, you know? I mean, so by the time I get to, you know, like, let's say if you lost 2 pound average, you know, over 26 weeks, you know, you're talking 52 pounds, you know, so that would be like you know, in the 280s or something like that, you know. I don't know, my brain's all screwed up right now. But yeah, I just can't wait, you know, like I say, just as long as I stay positive and stick on this, you know, I just can't see it. And then once I start adding more weight workouts in there too, I think that'll be big, you know, start doing, you know, stuff at home, like right now at nighttime, like being able, you know, do some like sit-ups and stuff like that. So, but all right, yeah. So on to week 3. I'll see you in the morning, and we're going to go up that hill again, and we're just going to keep it moving.